Perfect.
Hello and welcome to 2 Indoor Gaming, and we're back with Stoneblock 2, and I got bored of that mining bizzo, but I did get quite a bit of redstone. I even got a resonating redstone crystal. Ooh, can't get that from sifting. Yeah, so I picked up a bunch of stuff before I got over it, and I came back down and I put in my furnace and it's doing its job, but it's taking its time, so I figure it's time to upgrade to the next level of furnace, which is the iron furnace. What does that do? Well, it gives you 2 slots, so things are a bit quicker, like so. And you don't have to, you don't have to keep running back. And of course that'll go up to gold, and then diamond, and diamond has got lots of slots, and it's really cool. So time to do some sifting, and I wanted to show you a couple of things. I picked up a couple of tricks from a channel called System Collapse, watching his Stoneblock 2 videos, and they're good. I'll put a link in the description, so you can check those out too. Ooh, black quartz. Let's put that away. Yes. So one thing is, you've got a few options for your sieving. So, because this is also a achievement, so you'll get a reward for doing it. So that's pretty simple. I've got to make some planks. I should do that. Hey, I will make some more of those though, because I'm going to show you something tricky. Okay. So there we go, basic sieve, pretty easy, pretty standard. If you've done your work with your trees, it's not going to be too difficult at all. But I am actually going to make 9 of them. What? What's all that about? Well, you see, you can actually make like a whole machine block with your sieves. But it doesn't work with heavy sieves, just your basic sieve. So yeah, that's interesting. But while I'm here, I might as well make a sieve. Sorry, a heavy sieve. It was just like that, wasn't it? Yeah, and I'll make a heavy jungle sieve, and that's fun. But of course, a sieve is no good unless you have yourself some mesh. I couldn't remember the word for it for a second there. I'll just balance that out. So we want basically 10 of those, because we've got 10 sieves, don't we? A heavy sieve, and hey, look, that's already done. Nice. See how easy that was? Cool, huh? So we've got 10 string meshes, and then what you can do is, I've made this lovely little what would you call it? A sieve pad. I like the effect. It makes me think of a trampoline. When you get all the mesh in, here we are, trampoline time. Woo! Bounce, bounce, bounce. Sorry, okay. So there we are. We have now a machine block of standard sieves. And I can also put down the heavy sieve. I tried it out with the heavy sieve, and yeah, it doesn't work. But I'll show you that. So there we go. Woo! Now, of course, the heavy sieve does compressed blocks. Goes in that, and there's pluses and minuses. When you do standard sieving like this, 9 blocks will get you 9 chances, right? You compress the blocks, so 9 blocks into 1 block, and you put it through here, you get 7 chances. So you're losing a bit of your resources through the compression process, but it's easier to mine. It takes less of your stamina if you're going to mining compressed blocks. So if you've got epic bacon, go compressed, I reckon, because it's quicker. It's just get it set done, which is very nice. But sorry, if you don't have food, if you don't have a lot of food, go compressed. If you do have plenty of food, then you may as well go for the maximum resources, because you've got stamina to spare. So I actually didn't have any cobble, gravel. So I'll come back in a second when I've got a bunch of gravel, so I can show you the sieving in action. Okay, so we're back, and I got myself a whole bunch of gravel. So I'll show you what I mean when machine block. So if I just click, whoa, one click, and it's filled them all for me. And then if I hold down my button, it's going to do them all at once. How cool is that? I'm doing 9 at once. So apart from the collecting of the raw material, the gravel, this is really a swift process, and it's helping you get through. When you're just doing that one at a time, you know, it's really slow. So there we go. That is pretty cool. I don't want to use up all my gravel because I want to show you the compressed one first. So I'll just do this, finish off this bunch, and we've got a whole bunch of stuff, but it's only a string mesh, you know, so it's not that good. But it is helping me get lots of flint, and I can use that to upgrade the mesh, of course, from string mesh to flint. Oh, look, it's thrown some stuff. I didn't have space for everything. Let me come over here and dump something. Wow, it threw it far, didn't it? That's yeah, that's scattered. Any over here? No, I should just look on my thing. It shows you. Remember, the red dots show you things you haven't picked up. Oh, what's that? It must be another even more. Cool. Let's try that. Yeah. Okay. So we've picked up all that stuff, and that's very quick, very handy. Like I said. But we might want to do the compressed thing. Well, this, like I said, this saves on the stamina. So if you don't have much food and you don't want to chew through your stamina too fast, then make yourself a nice compressed hammer. And there's some way to quickly add it to your crafting grid, but I don't know that button combination. Nothing I've done has worked. I've seen somebody else do it, but anyway. So, yep, 9 stone hammers gets you 1 compressed stone hammer. Like so. Pretty simple, huh? And if I get myself a bit more cobblestone, like so, I'll fill it up. Now if I go in and I do the same thing, slow, going too slow, see? Too slow, too slow. Now I have compressed cobblestone. Got me so far? So when I put down a compressed cobblestone, like so, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Hey, stop that. Sometimes that gun gets in the way. I should take it off. Now I've got space. Oh, yeah, I promised I'd show you this. What's this? If I make a whole bunch of torches, look at them go. They've all just been sucked into my torch launcher automatically. Isn't that helpful? Okay, now, so if I break this with a regular hammer, it's going to give me back compressed cobblestone. That's not what I want. I want to turn that into gravel. So, like so, boom. But it doesn't come out as compressed gravel. It just comes out as gravel. Whole big bunches of stacks of it. Like so. That's pretty helpful, isn't it? How quick was that? Boom. And then I can come back in here and get out of there. And I can compress the gravel. Like so. Oh, I forgot to spread it. Balance grid. There we go. That's better. Now I have my compressed gravel like so. And I can work with it. So I'll show you what happens if you just use a regular hammer. See how I get back the compressed stuff. But that takes a lot more stamina because it's just counting it as 1 block each, but you actually got a compressed amount coming out, so that's why it's better for your stamina. But when you put it in here, and I'll show you, where's the wrong button? I'll show you what I mean. when you look at the odds, see how it's got a drop chance of 7 times? It's the same percentage as using non-compressed, but it only gives you 7 times, 7 opportunities to roll that dice for that item. And so you're putting in 9 blocks and getting 7 times a chance. That's why you're losing a little bit of your resources when you do it. But it's very quick, and it spits out a lot at you at once. Look at all that, just going, because it's giving you 7 options at a time. And so you can do that and get your stuff. But of course, string mesh is your lowest ratio. You want better stuff. You want to upgrade to the flint mesh. So to get that, what you actually need is this recipe's changed a little from Stoneblock 1. It was like 4, you'd put in the new item, 4 flint and then 5 string. Now you've actually got to put in a whole new mesh, or take your old one, your choice, and you actually need 6 of your new item. So the next one, I'll need a flint stiffened mesh, and then iron to make an iron stiffened mesh, and so on and so forth to go up. So now I've got that. Oop. Put it back. You've got a few options for getting more flint. If I'm going to upgrade it all to flint and then iron reinforced, I'm going to need more flint, a lot more flint. There's going to be 6 every mesh, and I've got 10 meshes to put together. So you've got a few options. Flint, you can sift, and certainly a flint stiffened mesh is going to give you better output, more chances. Or you can do the old-fashioned way and just dig out your gravel, and sometimes it'll convert to flint instead of gravel. See if I can actually make it work. I should put down more so it's quicker. I don't have any more. Okay. That's right, I converted all. So you get a percentage chance that your gravel will turn into flint. So you can do that, and you can mine it and go back and mine it and go back and mine it. Or you can... I actually need to convert one of these, don't I? Because I need enough to demonstrate. Or you can do this, and you can trade 3 of your gravel for 1 flint. So you got those 3 options there of what you want to do. Sifting, digging. I'll just see if I can do it a bit quicker. See if I can get at least one of these turn into flint. There we go. Gave me one, or did it give me a coal? I didn't even notice actually. Let's try that again. If I put the flint down here, it'll be easier to see. So I got 15 flint. I still got 15 flint. Thanks for nothing. It's gonna work this time, honest. There we are, 16 flint. So yeah, it actually converts one of those gravel to flint. So you got those 3 options for getting lots of flint. Obviously some are going to be a lot quicker than others. I personally would probably prefer doing this. Is there a way to take out that mesh without breaking it? I don't know. It's the only way I've managed to get it to work is to actually break the whole thing, so that I can then put the new one in. Yeah, there we go. So I've got 16 flint. Let's see how this goes. 17. It's still not that fast. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got a couple more. So you can do that, get enough flint. You can upgrade it to your flint stiffened mesh, and then you can go from there with your iron, which you'll be gathering at the same time, which is good. You melt that down. You turn it all into iron stiffened mesh, and then you've got a chance for diamonds. Yeah. Okay, well thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful, and I will see you next time.
Perfect.